Team 3 versus Team 8. Y'all can just kind of, y'all can just line up right here maybe. Just line up right here. Team leaders come forward. Is Mercedes, Mr. McConnell, Coach McConnell? All right, need you to touch gloves. Nothing inappropriate, nothing below the belt. Let's keep it clean. Notice at this right here, about 5 seconds you got left, maybe 10 seconds. It's okay to go a little bit over, but if you go a minute and a half or something, it's just going to take away or whatever. So make sure you try to keep it about 1 minute. So you lost the roll. She rolled a 1, you all. So since you lost the roll, do you want your team to attack first or to listen first?
I'd like to go listen.
Listen first. You all have 1 minute, and it's the topic, what is the perfect classroom? They have a point right here they're trying to prove, and they're trying to disprove that. So, go.
All right. So, in the perfect classroom, nobody likes to sit in rows all day. Look at this. Everybody in this room right here are grouped up based on either specific qualities of every student. It allows for ultimate collaboration between the students. It allows them to facilitate some of their own learning. It allows them to not necessarily listen to us all day, but to have their peers teach to them as well.
Right. When you also have these collaborative stations throughout the room, it forces a sense of community, or it enables a sense of community, because just like we have in our classroom right now, as you move around to different tables, you're getting to know your peers. You're starting to feel safer and sharing with your peers as you get to know them. And that always makes the room feel more like a community and a family, and less like a classroom where you don't necessarily want to interact with other people.
That just happened.
You make some valid points. Here's my question though. Think about the influential people in the world today. Barack Obama, Jimmy Carter, Abraham Lincoln. How are these people educated? Not in this newfangled way of education. Seats and rotating and all this hoopla. They sat in a desk, they listened to a teacher lecture, and they learned. Why would we fix something that's not broken?
Every student will hear the teacher lecture. You will know everyone's listening because they're all facing the same direction, looking right at you. When the teacher is pacing back and forth, giving her lecture, you want them to be in rows. There will be no getting up, no need to. Everyone has 2 sharpened pencils, your own box of tissue. There's no need for talking at all, because I will be delivering all the information.
And there's value in lecture, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It prepares them for college.
We'll come back to you. All right, next one.
I'd just like to give you my rebuttal on some of the points that you made. While a traditional classroom is perfect for the Barack Obamas of the world and the Abraham Lincolns of the world, you also have students like poor little Scott here who needs the interactive environment and the ability to be able to move around. He needs to be engaged. He doesn't need to be lectured to. He needs to be in an environment where he can take charge of his learning, where he can feel like he has some control, where he can explore and experiment with learning. And you can't do that in your prison road lecture classroom. There's no creativity there.
At the same time, the Barack Obamas and the Jimmy Carters of the world, I'm pretty sure their political campaigns were all about change.
Right.
Because those rows didn't work, they pushed for change in the classroom.
No, you're wrong. They have packets, and they go through packets.
That's differentiation.
And you stop someone who's going to the next packet, and they sit straight up in chairs. There is no slunchy posture.
Posture.
They sit in a chair, and they get that posture at the same time.
And we know that technology can be addictive, and they're always on their cell phones.
Just melting their brains.
Abraham Lincoln did not have a cell phone.
That's why he was a awesome person.
Founding fathers did not need all
didn't
of
need
this
it.
creative fluff.
Right. Fluff. Also, if this new way of teaching is so awesome, everyone, then why does Scott have his classroom set up in rows? We have an inside man. And he knows what your classroom looks like, Scott.
You're inside
We
the house
know.
groups.
We know.
Last round.
With
I think
technology,
they're speechless, guys.
with technology, with open seating, we can walk around the classroom and not be right behind the person, and we can monitor all the stuff that they're doing.
It's easy flow. Students and teachers.
Going back to sitting up straight.
It's frigid.
It's frigid, it's not good exercise. And that's what kids need today, because if every class is like yours, they're sitting for 50 minutes a day with no exercise, no movement, no nothing. And we know that the studies show that students have to get up at least for 10 minutes every hour to walk around. And when they do this, it adds minutes to their lives. Every 10 minutes, they're up for every hour.
Oh, they do get up when they finish a packet. As they're
March
walking.
over to the tray.
That's right. 2 times back and forth.
Right, that's a lot of exercise, guys. It adds up.
And all of those packets and textbooks, I'm telling you, we are creating equality in the classroom. Everyone has the same textbook and the same Kleenex and the same pencils.
And the straight rows.
And they
Right.
don't have to.
And exercise, that's what class change is for. They're potty.
Go back and forth, and there is nobody to see if they're misbehaving, because nobody's talking. They're sitting straight up in their chair in the sub-zero temperatures, because you have to keep it cold in there, and nothing on the walls.
No
so they can be
germs.
focused.
Guys, give them a hand. This is awesome. Raise your hand if this team proves their point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8-ish. Raise your hand over here. See who's with them.
I'm in history.
This is pretty good. Yeah, that's right. That's different. Yeah.
John, I'm a history teacher, don't mess with Lena.
What'd you say?
I said I'm a history teacher, don't mess with Lena.
Thank y'all, guys.